Oh,
Look at that.
yes. When we come back, Gaz is gonna come and join me in my kitchen. He shows me an incredible tip for making the most stringy, melty vegan cheese that I have ever had.
So I'm really pleased to be able to show you how to make a classic dish from my home country, Wales in the UK. And this is basically fancy cheese on toast.
Okay.
And it's actually even fancier now that it's vegan. But first up, finely chop a red onion.
Okay.
And let's get a nice pan behind us.
Yeah.
Warm it up. Be over like a medium to hot heat. I'll add a touch of oil to that.
Alright.
And in the meantime, we've got some soaked cashew nuts. Now, the reason we've soaked these is just basically to help them blend.
Okay.
You know, the traditional Welsh Rarebit at home, we would use a really good Welsh rich cheese, something like a Welsh cheddar or a Philly cheese, which is a place not far from my hometown in Cardiff. So to sort of replicate that rich flavour, the first thing I'm going to add is some creamy almond milk and also some water, so I have half a cup of each.
Nice.
So for the richness, I'm going to add some ale. Well, that smells really good. So you want a really rich ale. I'm going to add a few tablespoons of that.
Okay.
And this is a very common ingredient in vegan cooking, nutritional yeast. It's got a nutty, cheesy flavour, and this is going to help add a richness to this. So miso paste, again, another rich, bold, umami flavour. This is something that I use in loads of my recipes because we don't have meat in vegan cooking, obviously. Adding something like miso just replaces that miso bold flavour.
If you're somebody who's non-vegan trying to make this transition, look out for miso. That sounds like a good addition.
Definitely. I'm just going to get these in.
Okay.
We just want to caramelise those and let them sweat down. Meanwhile, I've got some mustard going in.
Okay.
Again, that is just going to add that really boldness. And now for the most important ingredient for this cheese sauce. So this is tapioca starch or tapioca flour. And this is going to be this thickening agent for this cheese sauce. We just want to blitz this up until it's super smooth.
Okay.
And what we need to do now is transfer this to a saucepan. Pinch of salt. Miso is kind of salty, so you don't have to add too much. And also salt to the onions. Now it's really important adding salt to onions when they're cooking because that salt helps break them down more and helps them soften. So let's get this on the stove.
Perfect. Let's thicken up some sauce.
I'm going to heat this up until it's thickened, and that takes a few minutes.
Okay.
Just keep stirring with a spatula. Very important to use a spatula so you can scrape around the edges and the bottom.
Okay, and you want to keep it moving.
We've got some nice caramelized onions now. They've sweated down really well. And just to improve that, it's time to add some beautiful coconut sugar.
Okay.
And sprinkle that in. I add some, then give them a shake, and then add some more.
Okay.
So to help to glaze the pan and get all that caramelization off the bottom of the pan, I'm going to add in a touch of balsamic vinegar as well.
Okay.
So I'm adding some fresh thyme leaves. Just pull the leaves off.
Okay, so we're just gonna pull along the edge.
Yeah,
that's pretty easy. You just pull along the edge. Hey, what are we thinking of Los Angeles so far?
Definitely loving it enough to open a restaurant here. The weather's amazing. The people are great.
Yes, great. Well, we'd love to have you here, man. We would love to be able to get this food on demand all day, all the time. While Gaz is stirring over here, I'm gonna start spooning some of these onions onto this bread.
Cheesy sauce, look at that.
Oh,
Look at that.
yes.
Man, I used to play tiptoe around some people that I wanna know. And just because it's shiny doesn't really make it gold. Do the work and set some goals because you never know. Perfect timing, my boy just got his own TV show. In the kitchen trying vegan with Mario. Asking how I made this bowl of vegetables, got so much soul. Whoa.
And generally at home you would get this under your broiler, and that top down heat will caramelize this up. And and that is a flavour explosion in your mouth. You need to try it. That crunch though.
That crunch though. It was the crunch, and then it was the cheese, but then all of a sudden there was this center moment of caramelization that just combines so well together. If you're trying to get super deep into delicious flavors in vegan cooking, check out Avantgarde Vegan, and stay tuned for more delicious, healthy, and flavorful vegan recipes on Trying Vegan with Mario. We out. Time to dive into, this is the moment when we just eat everything on set. All right, I'm going in. Woo. It's me, Mario. Trying Vegan with Mario.
If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up.
A thumbs up.